Kia ora, Lara here, Scrappykea on various social media. Hey, today I am working on layout number 5 for our favourite photos. So this is kind of week 5 of 2025, and I selected this photo because on Monday of this week I organised for a bag of coffee beans to be delivered. Now, if you followed me for any length of time, and I think even one of my first layouts in this favourite album involves a little bit of coffee, so I do like my cups of coffee. And in the mornings, well, most mornings, my husband gets up a little bit before me and he makes a nice cup of espresso that gets brought to me, which is part of my waking up process. He's had a few days lately where I've been going to work and he hasn't, and it's actually been quite hard to get up because my routine's different. I'm not having a nice coffee in bed before I leave. However, I've survived and managed to get to work on time and had some good days. So I've pulled out a couple of stamp sets that I think will work really well with this. The papers that I'm using, one of the papers, the bottom left one that I've cut to 3x4, is one a current one that's available, whereas that gold one that's at the top there, I haven't checked the website lately to see if it's available, but I do love that kind of gold regal and the distressed look of it. So I'm playing with that distressed paper kind of element, and I've pulled out the Elements of Text stamp set, and I'm just going to sort of place this on both pieces of the paper just to add a connection between them, because they're from two different sets, and by stamping with a similar image or the same image as I've done here, I have brought in a way of connecting the pieces of paper together. I chose them just basically because the colours just felt right with my photo that's there of me holding that bag of beans that arrived, and I'll do a little bit of journaling a bit later on, and I share that I do like these beans arriving from Bean Jazz, which is a fun little cafe in Lawrence. It's sort of only open weekend days, and it's just quite a fun stop. We travel to and from Dunedin from time to time, and it just adds a nice little break to our trip, sitting in there and perhaps getting a meal or even just having a coffee. So so the beans arriving are really nice and fresh. I know that they've been recently roasted. Just enjoy that taste. So it's nice when you find something that you enjoy, especially when it's something that you have all the time, and it's one of those little luxuries that I do like to take on board. So I went back in and I knew that I had the Latte Love photopolymer stamp set, and these had these nice coffee cups and stamps, and you saw me kind of stamping with some of the splatters and the coffee ring stain and a few others from that as well, and both this and the Elements of Text have that kind of nice distressed look. And I'd pre-stamped and cut the cup that's up there. One of my little handy techniques or tips is, if you've pre-cut things and you don't end up using it, pop it back in that stamp case with, you'll see that I use a magnetic sheet and the thin cut, the die cuts that are there as well. And I just tuck those finished coloured pieces in there so that when it comes to doing a page like this, it comes together nice and simple, because I've got those die cuts there that I could use. So if the colours really didn't work, I could have redone those. However, it did kind of work because my nail polish holding the bag of beans in that picture is a purpley colour, so it matches that cup that's there. So I've decided to pull out the Hello There, Let's Catch Up, just because I catch up with my coffee on a daily basis. I did wonder about You're the Best Part of My Day, but I can't honestly say that coffee is the best part of my day. It's a pretty good part of it, and I think it's an important part for me to, at this point in time, to wake up and get things done, but it's not the best part. I'd struggle to find an absolute best part or be willing to say that something is. Anyway, Hello There, Let's Catch Up fits nicely with the layout, the coffee theme that's going on there. So I decide now that I'm going to create sort of a journaling block, and the whiteness of it was just a bit too much, so I'm bringing out that early espresso ink again. I'm just going to use a blending brush just to add a little bit of colour and tone to the edges of it, so that it doesn't it's not just that starch white standout kind of thing going on. And so adding some more of those distress elements that I've already talked about, mainly the ones from the Hello There set, the Latte Love set, and so playing with placement. I was originally going to cut this to the point punch in half and add my journaling on there, but I decide that I'm just going to stick with it as a whole and tuck down there. So reality is that this is a really simple layout. It's just been a nice easy one to pop together with the pocket page being 2 3x4s and the top one is a 4x6. Just adding those distress elements to some of these lovely papers with a photo that stands out, and rearranging or colouring that white to the point punched piece, ready for some journaling to go on. So now I'm just going to pull it all together. I've kind of shown you that layout that I like, and I'm just going to use the dimensionals here to pop the title up a wee bit from that cup that's stuck down. And then also I'm just going to do straight, keep it flat with the journaling that's on there, and then the page is ready to pop into its pockets. Hey, thanks for watching. Check out the rest of them on the playlist and subscribe if you haven't already.